button.
10.
I forgot to cue the music. There we go.
Yeah.
Hello everyone to the Oncoming Storm. This is your host, Bugboy1014, otherwise known as Spinrail. And I am joined here by Timeline 1. We're only missing Lou and Kyanna today. Lou's character isn't even here. And Kyanna, Toshio's busy, so none of her character is going to be here either. She got called off to a meeting. So, not Kyanna, Toshio did. Today, we have the results of the 1 month break for all of you guys. However, before we get fully properly started into this session, I would like to point out I've done more organization of all of the things. So, remember the Roll20 bug that's happened recently, where everything got deorganized from folders? Well, I was slowly starting to reorganize a lot of stuff where I've gone. I haven't fully finished, but I'm using a new method, and I want to talk to you guys about this on stream, because that way the people at home know what to look for. So, you see where the characters folder is, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes, I was helping out with that a lot.
Okay. Above the characters folder, there should be items, homebrew rules, spells, class buffs, and subclasses, useful information, feats, outside resources, and homebrew. All of those are what I like to go ahead and click on those notes. Those are all big notes, which means they're notes that contain other notes in them in the form of purple links.
Oh, that's so much cleaner.
Right? I thought so too.
Right?
So if you click useful info, for example, you can get access to, you can get access to tools. I don't know why artifacts is in here. Let me remove artifacts.
Because we don't know where else to put it.
Items. Put in items. Anyway.
You're the one that put it there. I thought I asked you about that. You're like, I don't know.
But yeah, useful info has all of your guys' personal notes, which most of you haven't used, so I deleted most of them. The tool uses stuff. Outside resources has anything that I use outside of Roll20. So like all of the Any Flip books, all of the homebrew references like the Soulbinder thing, the Half Dragon picture, all of it. Remember whenever I asked like, hey, where's that Half Dragon Reddit page thing, Zokrai? Now all of it is here. So if any of you guys want to look and read through some of this stuff, you can. Including entire books that are canon to the campaign, but I haven't fully read through. Like Hammond's Harvesting, for example. Or the new one that recently me and Fox found, which was Deep Magic.
Yes.
That one's now canon to the campaign, including all the spells there.
Insanely useful.
There's also it added like 800 new spells to the game. So I need to put all those in. Ah, Jitos is here.
I'm helping
Yay.
you with that.
And so yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So this is all pretty self-explanatory. This is all pretty new. I'm slowly pushing all of the handouts into there. I can't do character sheets. For a simple reason. While I could put character sheets in a note, you want to know what's the big problem with putting character sheets into a note.
Sure.
You can't drag them out onto the map then.
No.
So I need characters to still be in a folder, but I can have all the notes not be. The notes can be clean, but the characters still need to be in folders.
I was not doing so much. I needed vocoded Zokurai. Oh no!
So, say Luffy, it happens. That's the reason why there's still a characters folder, because to be able to drag them out, I still need that. Also, you're looking at a brand new map. Oh, I guess one last thing before we actually fully start the roleplay of the session. I said this in Timeline 2, but I'm going to say this in Timeline 1 now. We're no longer using the old music method for Roll20.
I found something.
Yeah. I made an announcement about this, so you guys probably know, but I'm going to let people know at home. The music that you're hearing in the background of this stream right now is not playing in Roll20. It's playing on a YouTube link that I have in the background on loop, set to low, so it doesn't overpower your voice or my voice. And I supplied this link to all of you guys. So if you'd like to listen to the background music, you may, but you don't have to. Because I know there's plenty of people that just mute Roll20 so they can hear me better. But since you have it now as an external YouTube link, you can just set it to however low you want to, or just not have it at all. It's your choice. But the stream will have it, so there you go. And I don't need to worry about uploading music to Roll20 anymore. That's not something I need to worry about. Yay. The music is being supplied by Bardify, which is a very good YouTuber who makes copyright-free tabletop roleplay music.
I found it. It's amazing. I think
Yeah.
I showed you like a couple songs of it.
I'll give Cathanglis full credit for finding Bardify for me. I did not know it existed. I fell in love with it, and it made the Construct fight last Thursday so fucking fun. Because I got to have the ancient Construct fight music going while there was a literal war involving mechs, powered robots, and dozers from Payday 2 all fighting in D&D.
Oh right, yeah, my campaign.
Yeah.
Group 2.
If you haven't watched that VOD yet, Jaydon, let's just say there was a point where there's 10 dozers all firing at Bolt at the same time and doing jack and shit. Because his mech is immune to piercing damage. Which is what most bullets are.
For context for those who, I don't know if they did see it, Bolt is a kobold artificer who, if you wrong him, you're wronging a guy who practically doesn't give a shit about his life.
Yes, I think I told
He
Joker
will
about this a couple times.
He will hunt you down.
Yeah, and for people who want context on just how menacing this guy is, imagine if you took Zokarai's dad, Hagrid Penshaw, all of his skill, but gave him the personality that Jaydon described, mixed with Metal Knight from One Punch Man. And that's what Bolt is.
Yeah,
That's Bolt.
I think I showed
Yes.
Joker and his response is, okay, that's crazy.
Right. It's like... I won't get into the full context. It's a different campaign setting entirely. But...
Yes. For
Uh,
quick information, he is a cigar collector.
I'm curious as for like your full judge on how well I did last time playing after the session. We're not going to
I
start going.
loved it. From when I heard it and how you made him act and speak, it's perfect. It is honestly perfect.
Thank you.
Please
Okay.
forgive some of the blood.
I'm excited. Sorry, I'm very hyped right now as a result of that. Today, though, will be hopefully a more relaxing session. We will not be having combat today, hopefully, unless Jaydon has other plans. That is Jaydon's idea, not mine.
Oh, Jaydon.
Or, I mean, if Jaydon wants to suddenly fight the dude he brought here, that's...
No. Remember, we agreed that there should be a roleplay interaction between them before he brings them.
I thought the roleplay interaction would be him meeting all of you guys.
It would be that, but then before that, it would be Jaydon meeting him.
Okay, well, we already did the Jaydon meeting him, though. If you remember, we did the private chat already.
We did the private chat, but we never did the roleplay.
Well, we don't have time to do that now.
I was planning to have a moment where Jaydon just fights the guy to see how skilled he is and shit.
We can do that in the middle of this, I guess.
Just
We'll
a
get
quick
there.
punch.
Yay!
Sorry.
Yay!
Listen, sometimes you need a quick stab.
You're not being ignored, Brattle. I just have 3 things at once. Brattle's talking in Roll20 chat.
We are all being silly.
That's looking for that.
Also, yes, I'll move your character sheet to timeline 1. Well, you're already in timeline 1. Anyway. Yeah, we're all being silly. So, this is a new map. I guess I should have addressed this before, but yes, the elephant in the room. This is a new map, because I actually deleted a lot of my old files, so I can now upload new images. This is the port this is the Skyport specifically. Technically, the Jaydon ship should be parked like here, but I don't have a representation for it, so we're just gonna call it there. So just imagine the Jaydon ship is parked somewhere in here. It doesn't really matter where.
It's the SS Mandraga.
It actually has a new name now, though.
What?
I renamed it with a better name. Would you like to know what its full name is now?
Kyle.
The name is not Kyle. Jaydon, I don't think would just want, oh hey, we have a big daunting ship. What's its name? Kyle.
Its name is Big Bertha.
No. Would you like to know what the full name is? And Jaydon approved of this.
Yes, I'm curious.
The GSS class supercarrier Mandraga's Invincible Will.
Well, I like that.
Yeah. I took inspiration from Halo for that name.
Oh,
It sounds Halo! And I know Jaydon, it's definitely Halo!
Yes, someone put in big letters ship. I'm just going to put this here, and that is where his ship is.
that was me. That was me.
Well, thank you. That works.
No, can my words not be very numb?
Very numb. Okay.
That's how I describe the ship, very numb.
Okay, so all of you may arbitrarily put yourself somewhere on the port. I don't really care where you go, because it's where, like, all of you guys stumble in to meet with each other. I realized I forgot to invite Jaydon to the actual talking thing, so now he can talk.
Yeah, and I did forget to stat up that other character, but mostly because so many things were happening yesterday, I didn't find any time to do it.
Yeah, and you haven't done any of the maps.
Yeah, a lot's been happening.
I know.
I'll be sure to try and do it.
I'm not super worried about it. You're fine.
Yeah.
Trust me, there's
Mostly
things I
because
forgot to do too.
Yeah, it's fucking hot outside, and I'm dealing with load shedding. I'm not having fun.
Right. That's part of the reason why I'm not planning on the ship lifting off today. Because the interior rooms aren't finished yet.
The only interior room I need to do is Zokarai's, and then I need to do Timeline 2's rooms.
Do you have all the other Timeline 1 rooms finished?
I believe I do.
Then send them
wait.
to me after the stream.
I think I did send a few. I think Clocks... Have I done Clocksworth? I don't think I've done Clocksworth.
I remember you talking about doing a lot of people. Have you done Zokarai's?
Rattle,
I
we're
haven't
not...
done Zokarai's.
Yeah. Rattle, we're not in the session yet. Give me a second. Also, yes, this map is huge. As you can tell. But then again, airships are huge. That makes sense.
But don't worry, I'm not too worried about the rooms, because they take like a couple of minutes to finish. It's just I haven't been able to find time, mostly because I've been wanting to focus on myself mostly. But yeah.
I forgot that was a detail. Okay. Yeah, which is why I haven't been pressuring you at all.
Yeah, thanks.
You are.
Honestly, you could do the takeoffs, and in all honesty, I can literally set up the maps in the middle of the campaign, even if I wanted to, but rather not.
And guess who I remembered today? I remembered Harold and Gerald exist.
Yay! They exist!
Now, where did we lose them?
They wander off on their own a lot.
No, I was joking about that. I was about to say, no, they just became part of the clouds. They're just floating. Don't question it. They're secretly elder gods.
They're floating on sunshine.
You just all of a sudden hear, "I'm walking on sunshine," ah, from just the distance.
Also, for some reason, Harold has 30 more HP than Gerald. I forgot this is the thing.
You did that for a reason. One is more careful, one is more hardy.
Right, but okay. Anyway, no, I don't think the Mage Hunter wants to go skydiving.
Can we not? I don't think Kevin likes heights.
So there is
Heights
something
do
we
not
need to
fear
bring
me.
up. Sorry, go ahead.
Heights do not fear. I do not fear heights. The ground fears me, for I will explode.
That is funny. So, Zokura, there's something I need to bring up specifically for your character.
Oh.
Your mimic backpack.
Ah, yes.
So, you need to be feeding that thing every day, which I can mostly hand wave that because of your planeswalking ability, meaning you can probably go out hunting every day to go get a deer or something on a different continent. But
Discuss how the hell we do pull this earlier with critters stuff.
right. However, there will be a caveat to this. You can't do that when in the shadow place.
The ocean void.
Ocean Void. You can't do this within the Ocean Void, because if you remember, you can't teleport out of the Ocean Void.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna do the solution of using Surtur as a big meal or whatever. If we get the book.
Hey, we have the book for Sir Cathangus? You're in a book now?
What?
Wait, oh no, we never got the book to do that spell, did we?
Oh,
Great.
the spell!
Great food and water, you mean?
Yeah, I don't think we ever got that fucking book.
Also, Surtur doesn't necessarily have infinite spell slots anymore because of the small change I made to Sanguinal Sorcerer, so it's no longer broken.
Wait, does he have the...
And
boon,
potions?
though?
Does he have what? Two people were talking at once.
Doesn't he have the boon, though?
He does have the boon, but
Great
the
food and
chain
water is not
specifically
level one.
says that any damage he takes from his thing cannot be recovered until he takes a short rest.
Ah, okay, sorry.
Yeah, so cure wounds won't. Granted, it's still a small amount of damage, but it does add up over time, and he'd have to take a short rest to even be able to start healing it all again.
Okay.
I just remembered something.
They just began mana potions or whatever.
Okay,
Yes,
I
but
just
don't-
remem-
but I'm not sure anyone else knows how to craft them.
craft what? Mana potions?
Yeah,
I
mean,
think
don't
only
know.
Cathangus knows. Tell you
Yeah.
guys.
Not only Cathangus, because I think Clocksworth also knows, because Sylvester told him.
God
I
damn
didn't
it,
know that.
Sylvester, that was a trade secret!
I didn't know that.
Oh! But then I guess Sylvester never told him. Right, Sylvester
Wait.
told Brizzle, that's what it was.
Yeah, I was about to say, as for Timeline 1, Cathangus never told anyone besides, leader of the Mercantile faction.
Would Edward know?
Yes.
So Edward knows. So if you guys need them, Edward can possibly craft them.
Ask the large statue.
Or the Phantom, I guess. Or which does bring up a good question. The broom. We still don't know where the broom is.
Yep.
I didn't put him on for a reason.
I totally forgot about the broom until like 30 minutes ago. Until like 30 minutes before we started the session. It's like, well, I've already said all I did in the downtime, so it's kind of too late for that.
Okay, so it's been about a half hour. It's been about 20 minutes into the stream. Is everyone ready to actually start the roleplay now?
I'm waiting on y'all.
I was waiting on everyone else.
I was just doing all of the prerequisite stuff before we actually start because there's been a lot of changes, so I need to go over all of them, which I have. Okay, so I will start my DMing now.
Yay!
So, over the course of the last month, all of you have had downtime while Jaydon has been making preparations. Jaydon has specifically been... I won't say necessarily calling in favors, but he's been definitely doing a lot of research over the course of 3 weeks to find a certain individual to help him with his crew situation. Because he has been having difficulty finding them. And there is a certain individual who is evidently traveling to this capital, who was not here, but he is traveling here at the request of Jaydon. Jaydon has summoned all of you to the pier, where the giant ship is there and waiting, to meet this individual. However, he hasn't exactly told you anything about them. Jaydon, would you have told them anything about the person?
Jay would have kept it a surprise.
Okay, so you have not told them anything about this individual or where they will be,
Also,
because they're not here right now.
Also, don't worry about me rolling things. I'm just quickly statting up the wizard because I actually have all her stuff here. I just haven't done her stats.
Cool. Kayana will not be joining us this session, so any female NPCs will not be voiced. Which means Toshio's not going to be here either.
I think Kayin even said that Alexandra and Toshio did not go on the boat.
Yep, they will not, but we will also not be setting sail this session, but hopefully next session we will. If we do set sail this session, it will be at the end of the session more than anything else. By the way, the big black letters here is the placeholder for the actual ship image of the Mandraga ship, because I don't have Photoshop, so I don't have an ability to put a ship into this map. So that's just representing Jaydon's ship, which has a new name now, which I talked about before, but I haven't said officially. And you actually see the name has been rebranded on the side of the ship. How, you don't know, because before it was etched into the metal, and now seemingly it's been changed, with the original etching being gone.
Always blame Silvestro.
When in doubt, just blame Silvestro.
Right. I like to think of, like, none of you know it, but all of you just secretly go, it was probably Silvestro.
It was Batcon.
So, as all of you arrive here, it is about 2 p.m. in the afternoon, roughly, we'll say. Would people like to go over what they did over the downtime, or would they like to just get started?
If you want, my characters can go last.
If you want to go over what you did in the downtime, you may. Otherwise, I'm just going to get us started.
Jaydon seems to be still rolling things, so I'm not sure if we should get started or not.
Jaydon does that.
No, you can get started, it's fine. I'm just quickly grabbing things here and there. Don't worry.
So, Dracul is just studying more magic to get in tune with his magic.
Yeah.
And, the Phantom and, Edward were, reading spellbooks and finding spellbooks. They took a lot of spellbooks. They have around 40, I think.
They didn't take them. There was just 40 of them available in the library. Because the books aren't... You can't take the books out of the library.
Aw.
You'd have to study them in the library. But you have studied 4 more spellbooks with each of the statues. They've gained 4 more spells. And the reason why it's only 4 Surtur and not more is because they don't have access to Finn's workshop.
Oh.
I just thought because they can't sleep, they'd be able to read more, but I think you told me why.
Oh, yes, they can actually read 8. They can read double, but they still don't have access to Finn's workshop because they don't sleep.
I'll note down the other 4, okay?
Yeah,
Just
go ahead
after
and...
this session.
die Beine haben sich halt regelmäßig verkrampft. Und
Was?
das tut halt jetzt hier an der Stelle halt weh.
I can barely understand what you're saying, Jadis.
Oh,
I,
it's better than me
think
then.
I think he's talking to a family.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he was speaking a different language, from what I can tell. And unlike most people, I don't have the spell comprehend languages, so I can't just understand it. That's definitely up there in the top 5 of if I could have a spell in real life, what would it be? It would be
I
comprehend language.
kind of do, and we know why.
We
Yeah.
saw it with Toru. Yes.
That and Goodberry. I'd also want Goodberry. Just so I can actually diet easier. Anyway. So, it is about 2 p.m. in the afternoon. It's cloudy, and there is a light drizzle of rain around. But overall, it's a nice, pleasant day. It's a cool atmosphere. There's just a light rain. For all of you who find rain annoying, I'm sorry. Not much I can tell you.
Just the two constructs are shrugging. It's like, guess I'll survive.
Yep. As opposed to what? Them saying, guess I'll die then, and just drop?
Yes, they just fall apart for a second. I can't die.
Also, is the Phantom supposed to be large or normal size? I forget. I think it's normal size. Isn't it normal sized armor?
No, I just realized I accidentally didn't put a space with T2 spell. So I have armor of arms of Hadar. My favorite warlock spell is armor of arms.
Did you hear my question though?
What?
I said, is the Phantom supposed to be large or is it supposed to be regular size? I think it's supposed to be regular size because isn't the
Large.
armor regular size?
No, it's large.
Okay, well, you have it sized as regular. So you have, also, this map doesn't have a grid because the grid didn't work well. So, let's get back to this. Jaydon, I think we'll start with you as everyone arrives.
That's alright.
Would you like to address the others? As everyone starts to arrive to the meeting that you called.
Okay. Jaydon, well, where is everyone exactly? Oh, there's everyone. Jaydon would, he would stand here, looking over everyone. It's like, alright, everyone, wait, where's Clocksworth?
Look, I want to leave my character there just for the joke now.
And he like looks around. And he looks behind him and he sees Clocksworth.
I love how I was I didn't have full screen, so I just put my character there because we said it didn't matter and that.
I said it didn't matter. Jaydon is the one that's doing the meeting.
That's funny.
You do not question the Clocksworthian logic.
Right.
That is true. Alright. Everyone, as you know, I am the captain of the airship here, and low ground rules, as you already know. I am not a very skilled captain. I don't even know how to fly an airship.
Notably, Jaydon is standing on top of a crane while giving this speech.
Yes. He doesn't know where else to stand.
He wants to be tall while giving this speech.
He is a very... He's actually surprisingly, like, yeah, he's a very short buckskin. He's short, he's like 5 feet. He is short. Anyway, yeah, Jaydon, looks over to everyone. You guys will be very, questionable of the man I have hired, who will be the one that is basically captaining the ship. And it might be better for him to introduce himself, as Jaydon actually step aside to have the to introduce the person.
as you do that, you notice he's not here. As you suddenly remember, he will be flying in by ship today and has not arrived yet.
Amazing choice of character, Fox.
And when you asked him why, he said, and I quote, "I will make my own entrance."
Yeah, like, right. You guys will meet him soon. You'll meet him soon. Just don't attack him.
Jaydon, Rattle is asking if you have any response to what he said in Roll20 chat.
Not.
I mean, have you seen everyone here? He motions to Cathanglus.
Cathanglus is dead.
No,
So you're
he
motioning
motions
to the
to
air.
no, he motions to Dracul, and then also motions to the two like summons and the floating broom.
The broom is not here.
The broom is notably missing, and would Jaydon question this?
Oh,
Because I
what's
don't
this?
think he knows where it is.
No, I thought this was the broom. Sorry.
No, that's Radix, the giant dragonfly that Rattle rides in on.
Oh, all right.
A goblin? There isn't a goblin here. Jaydon, do you think Jaydon's a goblin? Jaydon's not a goblin. He has goblin energy, but he's not a goblin.
Yes. In this episode, we find out what indeed.
That hurts. Oh, that hurts. Oh, Jaydon is no goblin, good sir.
In this episode, we find out, in fact,
You
what
kind of
is
get goblin.
Yes.
Uh,
In this episode, we find out what indeed is Jaydon.
Not who is Jaydon? What is Jaydon?
Because Jaydon is gay.
Or is Jaydon is gay?
Everyone asks what is Jaydon, but no one asks how is Jaydon.
It flashes into Jaydon's head, and it's just pictures of, it's just like still images of him stabbing like his Minotaur leader.
Jaydon is a kobold.
Jaydon is not a kobold.
He's not. Oh, right. He's foxkin. That's what it is. A foxkin. He's a custom.
It's
He's using the custom origin thing from Tasha's. But yeah, he's a foxkin. That gives you an idea, Rattle. Jaydon is very much a Jaydon. Yes. Okay. With this, I will have everyone make a perception check. Actually. See if you notice a small detail.
Close it again. No, I didn't close it again.
First roll of the day, by the way.
First roll is Dracul with an old guy.
Oh, right. I'm just quickly rolling something, GM. Don't worry about it. Just rolling.
Well, when you say it like that.
Don't worry. I think you'll work out what they are. Oh no. Okay.
You did roll well, whatever it was. Neither did Rattle. It's fine, Rattle. I think you're too busy staring at a foxkin to realize what's going on.
I love how most of the time someone rolls terribly well or terribly awfully.
Right.
There's almost always an explanation that can
Oh
happen.
god, the Phantom!
The Phantom's on point. So is Dracul. And look at Dread. Jesus.
I mean, it's
Dread,
Dread. Are you
Jesus.
surprised?
I mean, to be fair, Zograi did build Dread to be the lookout because Zograi is not the most observant.
Dread is the lookout for a good reason.
Yes.
Let's put it this way. Dread has higher perception than Dracul. Just to let that sink into things. With how much you spec into perception for him, Dread has higher.
A reminder, Dracul has a +10 in Dex. Oh no, that's not what.
Yes, you have a +10 in Dex because you have a 30 Dex. Sorry, well, no, wait, never mind. You have a +10 in Dex, but Dex doesn't affect that. It's Wisdom.
He also is made to be very perceptive.
Right, but Dread's higher. So, okay. Everyone who rolled a 20 or higher, which is Dread, the Phantom, and Dracul. And that's about it. Everyone who rolled 20 or higher, you notice that notably things have gotten a bit darker as the sky has seemingly darkened. And you hear what sounds like thunder off in the distance. Like way off in the distance.
Not again.
So that is Dracul, Dread, and the Phantom who all notice it. Do you mention this to the others, or no?
Cool one.
Zokarai, would Dread mention this to the others?
Probably. I'm just trying to remember how to do my Dread voice because I haven't touched.
You could always do the thing of just type in the chat as Dread. Because...
Yeah, that'd probably be a great idea.
Yeah, at the bottom you can do an as part where you can choose who you're talking as.
I think Dread was just a higher Zokarai.
Yeah.
And do that for a minute until I get my Dread voice ready. So just give me a second to switch to that.
Yeah, there I just talked as Dread. Like this. Okay, I'll stop.
Oh, wow, you can talk as you can talk as a lockbox.
Yeah, you can talk as the lockbox in Timeline 2.
My favorite was when there was nothing important going on, was just to type one small thing and like the entire session as the permanent reveal area.
Hello.
I was back.
Welcome back. Dread has just typed in Roll20 chat.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing. I think I just need to grab 2 more spells for this character, and it should be good to go.
God damn, I feel so bad for not remembering the voice at all.
I swear, I think it was a higher pitched version of yours, if I was right.
Oh yeah, no, it was. I'm just
There you
trying to
go.
remember the right level of it.
Higher pitched and more timid, if I remember correctly.
Yes! More shy!
Hey, hello. Something like that. It felt like that, but a little bit higher.
My mind is not ready right now. So I'm sorry, I can't fully remember.
Is there a roof there?
Is there a what?
A roof there?
Yes, there's a roof on that building.
Okay. Maybe we should go inside if there's a storm coming.
That's a good idea, yes. There's a roof on all of these buildings, by the way, except for, actually, there's a roof here, too. But that part obviously doesn't have a roof.
What about no one's pointed out how fucking Zucker is just behind Jaydon this entire fucking time?
Everybody's got used to Zokarai's powers at this point. Everyone's like, yeah, he totally does that.
I like to think that Zokarai was just somewhere else. Jaydon didn't notice he wasn't here, and then Zokarai just saw Zawardos behind him.
Yeah, that's... I was thinking...
Also, sorry.
It's fine.
Bug, I made the wizard now.
Cool. We'll talk about that after the stream, because I don't think the wizard's gonna come up in here. Do you think it's gonna come up? Because I don't think it's gonna come up.
It's situational.
Well, here's the question: are we coming onto the airship in this session?
If we do, it's towards the very end of the session.
Then it may be. I don't know.
Either way, I don't think it'll be a super big deal because I'm not planning on there being combat this session. So,
I'm just saying.
yeah. I would like to continue. So there's a storm off in the distance. Jaydon, you find this interesting because there wasn't supposed to be a worsening storm. Everyone who's looking off into the storm, I would like you to give me another perception check.
Can I use?
Wait, Jaydon would be wearing his mask. Does the storm look magical?
It's way too far in the distance for you to be able to tell. The mask has a limited range, if you remember.
Yeah. It does have 300 meters or something? Like 300 meters?
No, it's not even that.
Oh,
I believe it's 60 feet, if I remember correctly.
I'll double check. But you might be right. That sounds right.
Let me pull up the Auric mask, which I have not sorted yet, sadly.
I'm trying to. It's just hard for me at the moment.
Don't blame yourself. Okay, yeah. The true sight is 60 feet, so no, you have nowhere near enough range.
Alright, that's fine.
Oof.
Yeah. 300 meters would be like 900 feet or something.
Yeah, that would be broken.
Yeah. Okay, so no one notices this. Well, Dread might. Dread does. Dread notices this.
Does Shirkul notice it with a 25?
Yes. I didn't notice he had a 25. So, everyone who got 25 or higher. Yes, Vital, I said everyone who's looking off into the storm, roll perception again. And you need to get 25 or higher.
And Rattle specifically
Alright.
looks at the storm.
Perception.
Yep, there was 2 perception checks, back to back. 1 to notice that things were darkening, and 2 to notice something off in the distance of the storm. Okay, Jaydon, you did not notice this. So, Dread and Dracul, you notice a dark brown speck off in the distance with a shining blue tint to it. And it's starting to get bigger as it's seemingly approaching.
Shirkul just looks at Jade. What have you done?
Should we shoot it? What do we do? What is that? What is that?
It's-
What is that?
Shirkul just
Storm.
Shirkul just
Jaden's
looks at
like,
Jade.
look-
What have you done?
Jaden just looks at everyone and is like overreacting. It's like, it's a storm.
No,
Yeah,
he
didn't see it.
in the storm.
He didn't see it, so
I didn't see it. What else? The Jaden's like,
didn't
it's a
roll high enough.
storm.
He doesn't see it.
Shirkul is literally just on. Jade, what have you done?
I like to imagine this argument keeps going on for like 10 minutes as it's approaching.
I don't know what's wrong. It's a storm.
And then-
What's wrong with a storm?
And then eventually, once it gets big enough, Jaden, you start to notice it too.
What, do I notice the ship?
You start to notice something that looks like something other than the storm off in the distance, at least. And eventually, yes, it will be the ship.
Okay, what Jaden would look at him, it's like, you don't need to worry. That's the guy I'm introducing you to.
Also, Dracul just said you are a beacon for odd shit.
Is he wrong?
No.
He's not wrong! I mean, Jaden literally became friends with you guys!
I think it's the equivalent of you're way out of line, but you're right.
Shirkul doesn't even care. You know that he says what is on his mind.
Also, I find it funny that I forgot to roll for Harold and Gerald this entire time, but I'm just going to roleplay it as they're just being oblivious and like sitting here listening to Jaden and not even caring. Let me pull up that character sheet.
In a very me fashion, I had to look up what being out of line meant.
Oh, yeah. So, Rattle, where you see it says Jaden Goblin, that's a certain goblin that is in Jaden's toe. That is not what Jaden's actual name is.
Jaden Goblin Mandriga, what have you done?
No,
Okay,
that's a goblin that works for Jaden.
that's a bit of a that's gonna be a bit of a spoiler. Bit of a spoiler there, guys.
Which is why I'm not bringing it up. But that's what Rattle was referencing earlier. Just for reference.
The goblin, goblin being specified will be introduced soon.
Later.
And by soon I mean like probably next session.
Or at the end of this session, yes.
I thought it would made it visible to you and Bug, Jaydon.
I made it visible to everyone. You only made it visible to those people.
I specifically tried to make it, like, not spoilers. I'm like, yeah, I'm only gonna make it visible to Jaydon.
And I changed it. Now we're moving on. Anyway, so there is people off in the distance. There is the ship approaching. Is there anything else any of you guys would like to do before it arrives, or shall we just fast forward to when it arrives in a half hour?
Jerk will just side-eyes Jaydon. That's it.
Okay.
Jay will look at him. He's like, "I will let you cut off my arm if you don't if you think something bad will happen."
And I get the free arm.
Jaydon, Rattle is trying to hit pat you.
You know what? One sec. Rattle wisdom saving throw.
Really? You gonna do that, Teddy?
Rattle, make a wisdom save.
Ow. What?
9.
You're now paralyzed. Old person.
What?
Do not head pat the foxkin.
It's like, do not touch me.
You know what? Now, despite Zucrai is also going to try and hit that Jaydon.
Wisdom saving. God damn it. You know what?
That's just like my idea. Jaydon doesn't mean to do it. Jaydon just has full. Jaydon's just full of stag electricity.
Oh, God.
Jaydon, that's what happens if you have like a pet that's like filled with stag electricity, just all puffy.
You know what? Jay will say. Jay will look as Zarkrai's like about to pet him. He just looks at him saying, "I have the capability of summoning any random weapon I want, and I don't know how it works. Do not make me use it on you."
Okay, do it. Do it. You'll blow yourself up too, probably. Do it. I dare you.
I will use summon legendary weapons.
It caused 3 corruption levels in Lion Thing. I don't think you want to experience that with how much it fucked up Lion Thing.
Zonkarai wanted him to.
Gerald walks over and just kind of knocks your heads together. Like,
Thank you.
cut it out, you two. No fighting.
I was about to legit have the fan and say, "Shut up, lovebirds."
Yeah. Yeah, Gerald just kind of walks over, grabs each of your heads in his hands, and just clunks them together. Not in like a way to meaningly hurt you guys. Like, it's like, come on, knock it out. And he moved with unusual swiftness, too.
Also, I like to think that Kevin basically has the equivalent of like a box of popcorn, but he's like eating magic from like a box.
Yeah.
Watching
Guardian Edward says, "Young love."
Oh,
They will just have like the shotgun kind of glare looking at him.
He's immune.
Also, evidently, Rattle made you fly 10 feet backwards, Jaydon.
what?
So you got knocked off the crane.
Temptations magic. What does that do?
I don't know.
If that has a saving throw, yeah, because if that has a saving throw associated to it, then Jaydon must make that saving throw.
Let's
Rival
see
has
if it
unfolded.
has a saving throw.
There we go.
see. Is that all of
Allowing
the
you to
spell?
fly up 10 feet.
Immediately before
Oh,
after
you,
cast
yeah,
the
not-
spell.
Target. Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you would have to try to cast the spell, but
Yeah, and you're paralyzed.
yeah, I'm not sure if you
Yeah.
can use both
Yeah,
actions when you're
it-
paralyzed / incapacitated. I'm not sure how that works because
Basically,
Yeah,
Rattle
yeah.
didn't understand how his own feature works. That's fine. It happens. He's new.
yeah,
I mean, yeah,
you- If you're paralyzed, you can't do anything. You literally
Okay.
can't do anything. You have to make a saving throw.
Person is crazy.
Doing this as a prank out of character. Okay. Well, you can't even do it as a prank because that feature doesn't work. Anyway, so I will say that all of you begin to notice a few things off in the distance while you're all quarreling amongst each other. In particular, you notice there's so you notice that this ship, it's a ship approaching. It's large and seemingly made out of a combination of some sort of light blue material mixed with light blue material mixed with like white quartz and dark wood. In particular, you also notice that around the ship is swirling currents of water that are in like a ring around the ship.
Fuck, my timing is horrible. I gotta go. Fuck.
What happened?
Bye. I thought I had longer. Okay. See ya. Shit.
God damn it. Okay. Anyway, so there's swirling rings of water around the ship. And then it just, yeah, and you see that on top of the main, like up in the eagle's nest, on top of the mast, standing on top of it, like the very top point, is a certain man with hands behind his back, smiling at all of you with a long dragon's tail and large dragon wings behind his back. Seemingly standing on a single point as if he's Spider-Man or something, with perfect footing.
spider climb is a spell.
And this man is also has a large trident on his back, and you notice the storm is seemingly following him. As in it's centered around him.
Does everyone see him?
I think, yes.
You see a tiny figure in the distance. It's not quite him, but he's about still 1,000 feet away, roughly.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Jaydon will keep waiting.
Okay.
Who's looking closer?
How is everyone reacting to this display?
Jaden's unreactive, but is also having that face of like, why?
Nicole's curious.
At this point, Jaden's gonna be like, honestly, I'm starting to believe in what they say. I somehow always attract the weird ones.
With this, I will, with this, as he starts to approach closer, about 800 feet away, he suddenly jumps from his ship, and then leaps through the air, seemingly very, like, way farther than he should, leaps through the air, and then, as he seemingly is about to miss the dock, he appears in front of all of you with a loud booming noise as he uses Thunder Step to arrive onto the dock, directly in front of all of you. Right here, specifically.
Okay.
With,
Jaden would motion like, oh, sorry.
causing as much noise as possible as he appears and says, "Was someone something?" Now you can do your intro.
Jay would motion to him. Everyone, I would like you to meet Kai Black, half-dragon pirate, king of the seas and sky.
And then he gives a small bow. Where the hell is his character? Why am I not finding it? Where did I put him?
5 hours later.
No. I have a search function. Oh, that's why. Because I didn't put him in one of the timeline things. Okay.
I think the spell ended, Rattle.
It ended.
At this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spell ended by now. It's been like 20 minutes.
Mm.
And you noticed, and you forgot that Lion Fang makes himself normally larger. This man is actually the size of an average person. He's about 7 feet tall, stocky build, and and he has a large trident on his back, specifically with an unknown idol on the front of it that you don't recognize. But everyone give me an Arcana check, actually.
I'm going to use
Okay.
what's it called. I'm going to use Bard Knowledge to give myself proficiency in Arcana.
Okay. After you do as you do that, I will also make him visible to all of you. So now I'll click once my thing stops lagging from everyone rolling.
Sorry, I'm just doing this.
No, it's fine. I'm just being silly. That is his appearance, and Jaydon specifically, you can go ahead and go look at his stats now because I made you be able to control him, so you can actually move him around.
I don't see his stats.
Did you see the character sheet that just appeared in front of you?
Yes, it just says he's level 1.
No, he's not.
Oh yeah.
It might not have loaded for you.
1 second, let me refresh.
Yeah, go ahead and refresh. Because he's clearly not level 1.
My idiot level 1, that's all. I'll quickly grab.
Trust me, he is not level 1.
No. So, for everyone who got a 20 or higher on that Arcana check,
Dracul. Dracul and Jaydon and Rattle.
yes. Surtur, did you roll? Oh, yeah, you did.
Yep. I got 9.
Okay. For everyone who got 20 or higher, so that's Rattle, Dracul, and Jaydon, you recognize this trident. Jaydon, are you here or are you busy?
I'm here, I'm just trying to look for his character sheet.
You don't have to. I made it show up for everyone. Let me do it again. Show the players. He's not down there. He's in the characters folder.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Characters,
still have his level
NPCs,
1.
Kai Black. I don't know why you would be unable to see him, because considering I made him literally visible to all players.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Holy shit!
Yeah, do not say it out loud.
You wanted to fight this guy.
Not like full-fledged fight, like kind of like
No.
do a spar.
He could kill you with one move. Just one action would be able to kill you, game. Also, thanks for pointing, all of you do notice something else, though, as there's a flock of 6 crows that are all, like, flying amongst you guys and badgering Harold and Gerald specifically, as well as a bunch of you. There's seemingly crows bothering all of you, and you don't know why. And Kai is a little confused by this, too. Would any of you like to take how do you react to the crows in your face? All of you.
Dracul is annoyed since he already dealt with one last time.
No, not these again. Yeah. Kai says, well, I didn't know that I would be fighting against someone who even has the animals against them. But yes, hello everyone. Some of you have heard of me, I'm sure. Some of you have not. I am Kai Azure Black. King of the Pirates and Lord of the Sea and Air. Jaydon has hired me because, being a noble son, he has wanted me to help pilot his ship and provide some of my own crew. Which, speaking of, they should be docking shortly. And with that, I will actually change the map. There we go. I prepared this beforehand.
Ooh, nice.
So here is his ship. As it's a giant dirigible. Granted, this isn't the right color scheme, but it's this design.
Cute. Now, what does the thingy in your hand do exactly?
He says, so, Jaydon, you wanted to have a talk with me, correct?
Mostly about how skilled you are in combat.
Well, would you like me to demonstrate?
Sure. Jaydon is going to cast. Oh, but I can't. Oh, I can. Jaydon's going to cast Conjure Pseudo Dragons.
He casts Counterspell. He doesn't cast Counterspell. Actually, sorry, no, he doesn't cast Counterspell. He doesn't know Counterspell. I forgot. So, you conjure Pseudo Dragons, and when that happens, let me look up a certain spell to make sure he does. Is there anything you want to happen with the Pseudo Dragons? As they're mini Sylvestros.
Jaydon's just gonna have them fly over here so that they're used as targets. And they're all just mini Sylvestros, all them with big targets on them.
One moment.
With what targets on them?
Big, arrow targets.
Okay, so, he will, upon seeing this, he will smirk and just pull out his gun from his side, which is, if you look, it's shaped like a firearm, but it's seemingly just made of crystal and quartz, and he aims it at the pseudo dragons and then fires chain lightning from it, which streaks to 4 of them and they have to all make a dex save. So make 4 dex saves.
You know what?
DC
Sure
20.
to fail. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna fail that. They're fucking pseudo dragons. I don't even have pseudo dragon stats.
Okay, that means that all of them will take 10d8 lightning damage.
They're dead. I'm pretty sure they're dead.
Well, let's see. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So he zaps 4. He's only able to hit 4 of them with this, but he's able to zap 4 of them to dead in one shot with his gun. And then with his bonus action, then he's going to action surge. And then on the other 4, he's going to shoot lightning ball, which is a lightning version of fireball from his gun. At the other 4.
His gun.
Yeah.
That is probably the most artificer thing I have heard.
Oh, if you only knew.
Which is hilarious, because he's not an artificer. The reason why he's doing this is because his gun is a spellcasting focus.
Dracul knows exactly how to.
Ah,
I'd
So,
love to.
he is a literal spell slinger.
yep.
I wish Jokerai was there to know his reaction.
Right.
Cute.
If you're wondering what the gun looks like, by the way, you can kind of see it in the portrait, but I have a bigger version of the image. Let me actually go get the bigger version.
I think I already know what it is because he sent me a picture of him.
I sent you like 5, yeah. I also put it in DM chat, but I'll send you guys better images of it in a second in the server once I actually, get this. Oh wait, I realized. Oh wait, no, it's not visible on stream. Okay.
Oh yeah, I like my reasoning of my explanation of who I was looking for. I literally said I'm looking for a Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, and you got a Jack Sparrow. Okay, I will post this in D&D chat. Go check D&D general chat.
I'm looking.
Dude, here is 5 images I have of this guy because I took a lot of images of this guy on Roll20 on a token stamp to try and find the correct one. Hero Force, that's it. Also, yes, this man has a glorious beard. That's his gun, by the way, in the bottom second image.
Bug.
Yes.
Battle just is speaking in Roll20.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know what spell he cast though.
You did Tempest's magic, which you can't use on other people. You can only use that on yourself. So you didn't do that to the crows. You used it to fly away, which is a thing of very little consequence, which is why I didn't mention it.
I'm sorry. He just kept
No.
bringing it up, so I will just.
I'm saying that to Rattle. I'm not saying that to you. Rattle, if I skip over something you're doing, it's not because I didn't see it. It's because it doesn't matter. Okay? Or it's because it's not something I need to directly address, because I need to keep the flow of things moving. Apologies. Anyway, so yes, Kai Black, after doing this action surge to do that, turns back to Jaydon and says, "Will that demonstration suffice?"
Very
He says,
much.
Good. And then he pulls out a bottle of alcohol and starts drinking.
Dracul just literally wants to do. Fuck yes!
He smirks at Dracul and says, "I," and tosses him a bottle of rum.
Thank you, little Drake.
I love how instantaneous Dracul's reaction was.
Listen, booze is booze!
Damn stoic!
Jaydon
can
just
read
stares
it,
at this.
You can read Dracul's flaws. He's an alcoholic and a gambler.
Jaydon looks at this. He's like, "Oh, he just had to be an alcoholic." He said to himself.
Dracul just says, I like him, we'll keep him.
Yeah. Kai eyes Jaydon and says, "I do all my best flying while drunk."
Oh God.
He gives a big hearty laugh.
Dracul just chuckles back. I'm glad there's someone here with a sense of humor, finally.
Right? More people need humor around here. After all, it's part of why I became a pirate. I wanted freedom, and pirates are the most free.
Jaydon scratches the temple of his nose. He's like, our entire party is the humor.
I mean, the material that you have does a lot when you think about it.
Shut the fuck up.
That was him saying to Kai, not you.
Also,
okay.
Rattle is talking to you, Jaydon.
Fly it? Fly what, actually? Those me out.
Fly
character.
what?
Fly what?
What? No. No, jeez. Jay would just shotgun look at you, like, no, you do not have a flying permit. Show me your flying license.
I don't imagine Rattle tried to go into the ship and try to pilot it now.
Meanwhile,
It's
while this is happening,
has a flyer's license.
while this is happening, Kai is just casually summoning lightning bolts to kill the crows. Like, he's managing to miss every single one of you while also lightning bolting all the crows next to you guys. Remember, they're in your faces, and he's not hitting you somehow with them.
Dracula's just smirking in the fact that he knows what it is, he just isn't telling anyone.
Run,
No, I'm actually serious, Rattle. Fly what?
Okay, Clocksworth, you notice this immediately, though a lot of anyone else with the Auric mask notices this.
Okay.
There's a dark scrying sensor near Clocksworth, but it's darker and more volatile than usual. It's seemingly shaking with a violet tint.
Be gone!
I mean, with
However-
mask on, I'm curious how they even spotted where I was.
That's a good question. It's seen. Give me an Arcana check. Because the Auric mask usually blocks divination magic.
Yeah, that's what we've been wondering lately.
Everyone who would like to, with the Auric mask, who would like to give a Arcana check, they may. I'm looking for 15s or higher.
Me 3. Yay.
Okay.
I'm curious if Rattle got the time to get a mask in the downtime.
I
Rattle,
don't think so.
Well, he's still rolling, so I thought yes.
that is something that needs to be specially crafted for you.
Yeah.
I
Auric,
believe.
by this point,
I believe I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, by this point, I think Silvestro would have been able to make one for him.
Okay.
So, Rattle, if you want a mask, you can have one by this point. Apologies for talking over you, Jaydon.
No, it's fine.
No, we'll cover that another point. He
I'm
does not
sorry
have to
if
look.
I'm annoying with that. That's actually just like a... That was just a quick question about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to point things out like that, to take note and try to solve it during the downtime. Well, in between sessions.
Yeah, this is something that should have been brought up between sessions, but I forgot about it, and Rattle never brought it up to me.
I
So,
forgot about it.
I believe all of us forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone who rolled a 15 or higher on the Arcana check, you can tell this spell has been modified in some way, and something's very much not right with it. This is weird magic. If Cathanglis was here, he would know more, because he knows about Elven High magic, but he's not here, so no.
We don't talk about Elven High magic right now.
I know. So that's what you're able to tell. This spell is modified in some way, and it's weird and unstable. But you can't tell in what way it was modified.
Cool just goes, give me a moment, drinks the Dispelling Breath potion, just breathes his breath weapon on it.
Okay, give me an Arcana check.
Ooh,
Okay.
high enough level to not be an auto dispel.
I'm sorry, it wasn't working with me for a second. It almost rolled athletics.
Okay, then give me a moment. Because I actually need to ask something to a particular person. You guys can talk amongst yourselves while I do this.
I'm sorry, I was just
I can wait.
acting. I was just acting how I would in that moment.
So, you all can talk amongst yourselves as I figure out what happened from this breath potion.
Oh.
That's what I'm waiting on, is I need to talk with someone and figure out what happened as a result of this breath potion.
That's
Oh, fair,
interesting.
fair. Apologies.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, I'm being subtle about this on purpose. I was hoping you guys
Oh,
would
I
just...
know.
Okay.
Oh god, I don't like the image.
So, you managed to dispel it, but you notice it was a lot more resistant than than normal scrying sensors are. Like, it took a lot to get rid of this thing. Nearly the entire breath weapon.
So either it was higher level and because the roll was close it almost failed, or there's something weird about the spell.
You don't know the specifics.
Yep.
I don't want to know the specifics. I kind of like the fact that it's like that.
Okay.
Dracula's just curious. I'll have to look into that later.
Yep.
Anyway, let's speed this along. How about I take you to my airship so you can get acquainted with her?
Yes, it sounds like a fabulous idea. And you notice that he's down 3 more bottles of alcohol while you've all been talking.
Dracula has
Oh,
drunk
God.
it too. Dracula has drunk it too. He has 3.
Why
Also-
am I friends with 2 Why did it have to be 2 alcoholics?
I can't get drunk, bitch. I have my fun anyway I want.
Kai says, you'll understand more when you're older. You're still too young.
I am 20 fucking 1!
You are.
Yeah, and I am 402. What's your point? Come back to me when you're 200.
Come back to me when you're a little older.
Now I have to do it. Now I have to do it. Come back to me when you're richer.
I don't know where that's from, but that sounds funny.
CDI Zelda.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You reminded me of that. I had to do the voice. If we were on land, I would be able to earth ground send stuff. Yes, but we're not on land. Also, Pythagoras isn't here.
I have a running counter on that. No offense.
Yeah. So, Kai, smiles at, would you like to wait for my crew first, or shall we just go tour your ship first?
Best to get you introduced to her first before bringing your crew along.
Sure thing! And then you notice he jumps, backflips, and lands onto the deck of the Mandriga.
I mean, if he did like 700 feet earlier, it makes sense.
I was like to think that there's like a whole Jay can just basically in a way teleport there because it's legit.
Well, I like to think that, the only way you could teleport there is if you did a teleport circle thing, but you don't have the ability to set that up right now. But
Jane will just walk in.
you can cast a spell teleport circle and people can walk into it. But that would teleport to Sylvester's lair, not the exterior of the ship.
That's the issue with
I
it.
would. Sylvester would just be like, "Can you just stop using my lair as your main teleportation zone?" No.
Sylvester's like, I already have Thorud and Shad coming in here every day. I don't need you doing it too.
And
At some point, Jaydon and Torun will bump into each other when both teleporting through Silvestro's lair.
If people would like to, by Go
It
ahead.
will literally just be the two Spider-Man memes. Just the two Spider-Man memes. Just full wide leg pointing at each other.
Right.
What are you
No,
doing?
what are you doing here?
Run.
What?
So, if
But,
anyone would like to, they can make an Arcana check to. If anyone's suspicious of his jumping ability, they can make an Arcana check.
Jaydon won't.
Sure.
Jaydon literally had to chat with us. Had like a simple chat with this guy prior to see him do all this weird stuff.
Dracul knows what he's doing.
Yes.
20, now 4.
Yeah, I think a 33 is overkill. I was looking for a 15.
What the fuck?
Okay, so, Jaydon, go ahead and roll.
I'm not rolling.
You're not rolling?
Nope.
Okay, so you're not gonna know.
What is with the nat 20s?
I don't
Next
know.
one.
Also, remember, it's only the people who are actually suspicious of his jump. If you don't
No, I
question it,
know.
then you shouldn't be rolling.
Phantom and
Jane doesn't question it.
Okay, so everyone who questions it and rolled a 15 or higher, which is basically everyone but the Phantom, you're able to tell that he's not just fully jumping, he's also using the fly spell to augment his jumping ability. So he's kind of cheating by using a fly speed.
Nice.
But that does imply that he just has that much raw movement speed, which is also impressive.
Yes.
By the way,
Jaydon would then just motion for everyone to follow him to the ship.
sure, and this is the one map I did not prepare, which was the actual airship map, so let me do that real quick. Let's just take this map, which I've never done anything with. You'll see a white void for a bit. A gray void, sorry.
Why
Alright.
is it gray?
What was that about Greg?
So why is it gray?
I don't know. This one wanted to be gray instead of white, evidently.
They wanted to be special.
It wanted to be special. Okay.
Dracul, just
Dracul, stop floating in the void!
You're not in the void, Pythagoras is.
Don't you dare tell me what you do, bitch. You're not my mom. You don't know me.
You don't know me.
I'm an adult.
I'm an adult!
I need an adult. I am an adult.
I am an adult.
I need an
uh,
adult? I am an adult!
if
Oh my god.
do you remember the context of that?
I know the context, I can't say it because YouTube.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know the context, go watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It's hilarious.
I just posted it.
Yeah. Jaydon and I agreed this will be the placeholder image for the actual ship, and he might just decide to make this the actual ship's top end.
Oh fuck, you did.
Honestly, it perfectly represents it. It doesn't have all the materials, but it definitely represents it perfectly.
Yeah, imagine this, but made out of chlorified and adamantine. And that's basically what it is.
I don't think everyone knows what chlorophyte is, to be fair.
Oh, and with more jet engines on the side.
See, that everyone gets. Everyone wants more jet engines.
Hush.
Let me make this bigger. So, that will be 50. That will be 35. I am currently in the size of making it bigger, so.
World War Me too.
There! Oh fuck! There's 3!
You've summoned 3 phantoms. Got it.
No, that's too much of a boss battle. Even the Legend of Zelda, that's too much of a boss battle.
And the ship has pulled itself out from under you. I need to make it a little bit wider still. Let's try just that. What would happen if I just did this? Okay, I'm going to try turning the grid off because there's the overlapping grids is annoying.
Yeah, it's actually, like, kind of annoying, no offense.
None taken. Let's try this. So how's this going to work? Because this thing's huge, so I need to actually make the size huge. I don't know, does this feel about the right scale, or do you want it a little bigger than this, Jaydon?
Hey, it's perfect. That's perfectly fine.
Okay, if we ever decide it needs to be bigger, we can just make it bigger. That's fine.
I'm always sized normal. It should be large.
Because the you don't have the token set up properly.
I'm trying to set up the token. I'm sorry.
Not your fault. Okay, there. The map is completed. Huzzah. It's the wrong name, but it's completed. If you're wondering, by the way, I took what would have been Finreal's workshop map and just did it for this. I'm just going to name it Mandrago for now and then give it the full ship name later. So, everyone, put yourself arbitrarily somewhere onto this map as you all climb up. This is supposed to be docked in the port, by the way, but this is just the same map we'll use for when you're in the sky, just for reference.
Okay.
You can go and expand your thing, by the way.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you just click on it and then click the corner, one of the blue squares in the corner, and just drag. That's how I do it.
Thank you. Because I am not in a DM mode.
Oh, right, you can't do that. Also, I don't have Kai's actual token set up yet. But that's fine. So, all of you arrive here. Jaydon, is there anything special you'd like to do here? You're the one leading the roleplay right now.
There isn't anything special to do, but is it possible to introduce a character?
Are you wanting to introduce the wizard right now?
Yeah, if I can. 'Cause I have
Sure. I don't know why you're so excited to introduce it, but sure.
Because she's been needed to be introduced for a while.
Wait, she?
Yes.
She?
I didn't know the goblin was female.
No, it's not the goblin, it's the wizard, the awakened fox.
Oh, we can't do that because Kayanda's not here, if you remember.
It's fine.
Meaning I can't voice her.
I can voice her.
Okay, could you type into the chat with her thing?
I said I can voice her, I don't mind voicing her.
If you would like to, you can, though my wife may end up being upset about this, so just keep that in mind. But if you want to, go ahead.
I can voice her for now, and if she does want to voice her, I don't mind her voicing her.
Okay, so go ahead. You can go ahead, drag the wizard out and introduce them or whatever. Dracul, you're not the captain of the ship. Get away from the wheel.
I want to be
Actually,
the wheel!
No, leave Dracul there. Leave Dracul there, I have something in mind.
Oh, no.
I can't even do it. I have to send you the token.
While Jaydon does this, I will be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. You can do all the stuff while I'm gone. I trust you not to mess things up while I'm gone.
Okay. I'll send her token to Fox. And honestly, I think Fox would probably be overreactive because it's honestly a very adorable token.
I'm waiting. I'm curious.
I knew it.
I love it.
But you're gonna love her even more. I believe you should see her character sheet. It's Calamand. Kaneko, the awakened fox. Kaneko. Oh, Koneko. Sorry, Koneko.
Oh, I was looking in the wrong place. Are you here? Are you here? Here. I read that as awesome fox, not awakened fox.
I mean, what's gonna happen to Trakul is gonna be awesome.
God damn it, I can't see any of her stats.
Why? Why can't you see her stats? I can.
Oh, it must have been so.
He's level 8. The divination wizard.
Ew. Another wizard.
Yeah, she wizard. Oh, I need an upper spell kind of thing.
Oh wait, she's a wizard.
Yes!
It took
And
her
you-
all like, she's a wizard. Oh wait, she's a divination wizard. Oh fuck.
You know what I'm going to do!
God damn it!
I have no clue, but I'm waiting to see the fireworks happen.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
I'm curious if Dracul can counter it, and I'm now gonna have fun with
You
it.
can't. You can't. It's literally the fact you can't do shit about it. It just happens.
Which is why,
Common-
as a non-ironic joke, I genuinely want to grab contingency because it also just happens. It does the effect of the spell you put in.
Yeah, it's not. It's thing. It's not a spell. It's an ability that she has.
She's level 8, right?
Level 8, yes.
Oh, she has. Oh,
Yeah, you saw it.
I see it.
And I already rolled it.
Oh god damn it. Ah.
Tell me when you're good. How's that?
I still do not know why it's not showing me the stats, though I think I know why. I think it's so that I think it's only you can see it.
And DM.
Oh, that's odd. Okay.
You're not getting skipped over. Rattle. There's just a lot happening, and we're trying to like work through it in tandem.
Also, Randolph, if you check below deck, you enter a you would actually enter the Auric base.
Yes.
Just for context, like if you go down there, you'd enter a random area because it's just a way that you can teleport around.
When all
There
else fails,
is no.
when all else
There's
fails,
no
remember,
quote unquote below deck.
you are not even a real planet.
What?
That's a reference to Dungeons and Dragon. Also, I'm back now.
Where Fox is trying to add the wizard's like token and picture and stuff.
Okay.
It's struggling.
Would you like my help, Fox, or would you want to leave that to you?
You can. Can you please help me because it doesn't show up on my end.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Oh, wait. I might be able to upload her avatar and token.
Please do, because that way it takes less of my actual image thing. If you could just drag her picture onto the map, that would be good enough.
Oh no, I have her own. I have a token for her. I think it's gonna work. It's fine. I can just drag a picture and we can set up the token on avatar.
I love this picture.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yes, you're gonna love her even more. Okay. Cool. Let's see. What's the second on this?
I love how the one name for Kai is so long that when it says it's typing on my screen, it has to take a second.
Make a
name.
You have to make a Dracul. You have to make a wisdom saving throw. But guess what? You don't get to roll it. You roll a 2.
Fuck.
Wait, what?
Divination. She is a divination wizard. Let me go to this ability. Where is it? It's a
Hold on, I'll show it.
Portent. Oh, portent.
Here it is.
I see.
Yeah, she has portent.
Yes!
Starting at second level, when you choose the school, glimpse of the future begin to press in this. Yeah, there it is.
She can just choose. It's like super silvery barbs.
Yeah, and you can't do shit about it. It just happens.
It's just about to say. It's just like he could try silver barbs. No, he can't.
Yeah, Foxworth, there's a reason why I brought up Divination Wizard as a possible thing to build your character as. Because of how silly this is.
The first time I read that ability, the part or a creature that you can see with one of the, or a creature that you can see kind of skipped my mind. So I'm like, oh, it's useful for me defensively, and that's it.
No, it's anything. An ally, an enemy, anything.
A piece of toast.
Like, you can literally give an ally a free nat 20 just because you can.
If you rolled it.
Yeah. And the most terrifying part is there's no cost to it, there's no reaction or anything. You can just do it whenever.
You just have a limit of or true if you're high level.
Yeah. So, what is 2 plus your wisdom save?
2 plus wisdom, 10.
Yeah, you are now charmed by her. You think this fox is very beautiful.
He's immune to charm.
He's immune to charm.
He's immune to charm! So charm effect occurs and it does nothing, but you feel like a charm effect would have gone up on you.
He's just like, the fuck did... What?
What happened?
She would just look over, it's like, oh. Unlucky me. She literally begins to just fly in the air as she casts fly. She's just gonna fly over, and she will casually just sit on Clocksworth's head.
Wait, what?
You now have a fox on your head.
A fox wizard, and yes, a full-on fox that is talking.
I mean, given that the first day I can remember was me walking into Silvestro's carriage, I think it's almost normal for me.
At this point, yeah.
It was like, I saw a broom speak. You were not that surprising.
Yeah.
It's not just the fact that she's surprising. She literally casted a spell that would have worked on Dracul, but didn't.
Because he's immune to charm. And why are you immune to charm exactly, Druckle?
I'll just DM it to you.
You could. I was hoping you'd say it out loud. But okay.
And Jay would just look. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
there you've been. And Coco just does like a little, little fox, the little like fox who's wearing a wizard hat and is carrying like a spell book on the side, and she seems to have like a little like the equivalent of like a little mini staff that she carries in her mouth. While Tom sometimes even carries on her back.
Alright.
That's funny.
Shy kind of reacts to this and smiles, and he says, "You wizarding types are always so interesting. I don't really know how to cast spells much myself."
Who?
Yeah.
Shy. Kai.
The fox looks at Kai. It's like, yeah, because you fucking suck at it.
He
She says that casually.
he kind of cocks his head to the side a little bit, and then fires a lightning bolt to the left of her.
Counterspell.
He's purposefully missing her. For sure.
Okay, but she's still gonna cast counterspell, and he rolls a 3.
Yeah. And,
Wait, he rolls a 3, so you make...
he's not making any rolls. She would be making a dex save. And counterspell...
No. It's because she casts counterspell, and I believe this. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. She won't do it.
And you don't need to roll anything, because lightning bolt is a 3rd level spell.
Ah, right.
And
But yeah,
he smirks and says, "Huh, interesting," and just kind of smiles. Though, I will point out, he says he doesn't really know how to cast spells, yet he's been casting spells a lot. Isn't that weird to you guys?
It's not weird to Dracul. Dracul knows exactly what's up.
I have no clue what's up, so yes, it's weird.
Does anyone question it? Other than...
Yes.
Okay.
I'm more surprised that no one's questioning a talking fox. Because that,
Everyone's-
like, yeah,
They've experienced talking brew.
Yeah.
True.
Like,
And a talking tree. Wait, that was timeline 2.
yeah, the last I just raced with a talking broom and lost, and then it got yoinked somewhere, and I crashed into the ground after being whole monstered in the air while I had fly up. That was annoying.
Dracul just casually slow not Dracul, Edward just casually slow claps.
And Kai gives a bow.
So
yeah,
I'd be questioning how if he's bad at that many spells at the spells. Why was he casting all those lightning spells around?
He looks at you and goes, because I am lightning. The rain transforms.
Edward just says that to the fox, by the way. It's nice to see a fellow wizard.
I know, and I just delivered the badass line to Clockworth.
Yeah.
who says that? Does the golem say that?
That's what Edward says. Yes, the golem.
A fox wizard just looks at him and is like, "Why the fuck are rocks talking?"
This rock is made out of chlorophyte and what other material?
Isium.
So it's made out of metal and green crystal. The same green crystal that's in Jaydon's ship. Though the metal's different. It's Mizium instead of adamantine.
He just like, blame my creation a certain half-dragon.
Also,
Also,
who here has the
Also,
highest intelligence?
Who here has what?
Who here has the highest intelligence?
the fox.
Okay, so the fox can read everyone's mind while they're in contact with the ship.
Hey, is his intelligence higher than 19?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jaydon just said it was 20.
Everyone, because if you remember, Jaydon, how chlorophyte works is that everyone in contact with the physical object can read other people's mind, provided their intelligence is higher.
Yeah. Just you can read everyone's mind.
Yeah. And anyone with like anyone can read the minds of anyone
Actually-
else with lower intelligence.
Bug? No. Can't read Dracul. Dracul has an intelligence of 20.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you, Laurel. Nice
Dracul is smarter than he shows.
I would have given her a higher, but I can't give her any magic items.
I'm back. I got delivered McDonald's.
Bug,
Lucky.
Dracul has an intelligence of 20.
I have a McChicken and a double quarter pounder.
Okay.
Either way, point is, it doesn't matter. It's just a
Also,
small
it's a
detail
pretty-
as people are hearing what each other are thinking.
Dracul is not able to be mind read then.
Yeah.
Same with Jaydon.
He's only able to be mind read
Yeah.
by her. Though I believe the Auric Mass... Does the Auric Mass prevent
Jaydon
mind
is
reading? I
20.
forget.
Yes.
Okay, so the Auric Mass kind of makes this move. But, Rattle, they can read the Rattle's mind.
Yes.
Also, yeah, Rattle said, what the heck is going on with this shit?
Yeah. Because he tried to go below deck and shit happened.
Yeah.
He just probably puts a hand on his shoulder. You get used to it, buddy. You get used to it.
You don't even know this ship.
I know the card it's based on, cunt.
I can't find anything on the Auric Mask saying that minds can't be read unless you count glorified as inherently divination magic.
It is not
yeah,
inherently divination magic.
I'm not looking at it.
So, yeah, no, your mind can be read.
No. It has one thing. Counts as a ring of mind shielding.
Well,
Right.
oh, I missed it then. Where is it?
The Ring of Mind Shielding, if you forget how it works in my... I forget if this is exactly how it works, rules as written, but in my campaign, if someone tries to read your mind while you have a Ring of Mind Shielding on, you hear it as someone knocking on the door inside of your mind and you choose to let them in or not.
Yeah.
That's also true for telepathic communication, as well as mind reading.
And also,
That was-
Jaydon does Jaydon has an intelligence of 20, just for context.
Okay.
Rattle is wondering now if how he comes back, I think. Oh, wait, he's left.
Something happens, by the way. So,
Yes, Rattle went elsewhere.
not just that, though. Something else happens completely out of you guys' control. So suddenly, a box appears in the sky and then opens. And hundreds of letters start raining out of it down on top of all of you. Does anyone read the letters? Sorry, they're all sealed letters, I
No.
should mention. Anyone who would like to try and dodge the letters, make a dex save.
Dracul would actually try to.
Letters?
Dracul would actually try to read it.
Well, okay. Motherfucker.
Motherfucker!
Also, like, Jaydon is at this point just sitting down, just waiting for everything to calm down before he introduces this random talking fox.
Says the
I mean, it
talking
is
fox.
random.
That's the talking about. Exactly!
I mean, it is
I'm a
random,
fox
just as
kid.
much as everything else.
A foxkin's not that much different than a fox.
She's an awakened fox, and she's a literal, like, a quadruped fox.
Yeah. So he's a fox with human intelligence. So is Ryder's also a dog with human intelligence.
Above human.
Direwolf. Anyway. So, okay, anyone who reads the letters says, the letters just say 3 words. We see you. All of them say these words. They say in big letters, we see you.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what I could do with them.
There is hundreds of these things. And Jaydon, you and Kai have no idea where these came from.
Okay, I was about to ask if it was like something from Kai's crew or something dumb like that.
Nope.
Jane just blinks, and then he would look at Clocksworth, like looking at the scrying thing.
Which has been dispelled.
Okay.
But he did have the scrying thing before.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's notable. They just said we see you, despite the fact that the scrying is gone. It's not here. And you're still immune to divination magic.
Yeah, I'm immune to divination magic, so I don't know if they're trying to scry on me, which basically is always going to fail.
I don't know the answer to that question. I would like to answer it, but
I'm sorry, Rattle. I do not know.
I don't know what he was trying to do because I was gone. So
He was going below deck. And you already know that going below deck usually means going crossing to like random places. My brain's all wonky.
it's fine. So he asked, did he teleport back to the deck or somewhere else?
Yeah.
A or B, yes.
I think he probably just for like just because it might be a good idea, just to they teleports back onto the deck.
Kai looks at you, Jaydon, and says, and points to the letters and says, "Is this your patron's doing again? I've heard so much about him."
No. He's not. He doesn't do these kind of pranks.
And with that, you see a cream pie fall above you. Make a dex save.
Exit. Fuck.
4. So as you say, he doesn't do these kinds of pranks. A cream pie hits you in the face, and he says, and Sebastian doesn't say anything, but you can hear distant dragon laughter.
That's the kind of pranks that he does.
Kai is laughing his ass off and nearly rolling on the floor.
Draco's just hysterically laughing at all this.
By the way, the wizard fox kind of like perks up, looking at Jay. It's like, oh, have you told him about the time that he turned you into a princess? Literally made you run around in a skirt.
Oh yeah. It was the time. And Kai mentions he didn't tell me, but Sylvester did. Oh, Princess Jaydon.
It just kind of has like that grinding neck motion, trying to looking in her direction.
Draco has a similar story for getting lit.
It like has like that eye squint as the like wizard fox just basically blips.
Kai gives you those sassy eyebrows, where he's just wiggling his eyebrows at you.
Anyway, everyone, this is the head wizard of my house. This is her name is Kaneko, and Kaneko the fox basically just bows. And she also casually just says, and I know every single one of your futures. Except yours, points at Clocksworth. Yours is weird.
Of course.
Draco just like, that checks out.
Would she know the nature of Clocksworth?
What is a
However,
Clocksworth?
Take a look.
Miserable pile
Because she-
of secrets.
Because I don't think Clocksworth even knows the nature of Clocksworth.
That's a fun one, yes.
She does have a high history in Arcana, so I'd say she probably knows
Give
Probably
her an
does.
Arcana check. Give her an Arcana check.
Okay. 16.
Okay. I'll go ahead and say she can tell that he's tied to one of the outer planes.
She kind of like eyes him as like,
Mechanist specifically.
she kind of like, She is then going to cast. Where is it? Enlarge Reduce. She is going to cast Enlarge Reduce. What is the saving throw for Enlarge Reduce?
I ask once again, Surtur, are you willing? I had to.
Constitution saving throw.
Since the
Are you willing, or are you willing, or are you not willing?
I mean, I have the same spell. I can probably just cast it on myself to reverse it. So why? So.
Well, you don't know that she's casting a spell. It's kind of weird because it's kind of like she looks at you, and you can't really tell how she casts spells.
But if he has the Eureka Mask, he can see the magic forming around her as she's casting
I can
stuff.
see that. I can
Sure,
see that
sure.
magic is increasing somehow.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't figure out what the spell is before it tries to hit me. So I would have decide to try to counter. Would I try to counter spell?
Rattle, yes, she would actually know that
Ooh.
because she knows his destiny, so she knows he's going to become that once again. And she would also know that Kai is a full dragon and is just hiding that fact.
Yes. She knows everything.
Then again, all of you guys do too, because I just realized your mask lets you see the true form of polymorphers. So you can tell that Kai is actually a full dragon, but he's just staying in a humanoid form.
So he's pulling a lion thing. Okay. So
He's pulling a lion thing, except he isn't as big as lion thing.
Also, if Clocksworth is not willing, you must make a Constitution saving throw.
I mean, I'm seeing spell happening. I'm not sure who it targets or what they're doing because all I see is magic happening. I probably don't have time to spend an action to figure out what school it is before it hits me. So I guess I'll let it go until it tries to hit me. So then I enlarge reduce. So I wouldn't.
Okay, so he's willing, basically.
Yeah, I'm willing.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. You shrink down, and she just picks you up like with her mouth. He's like, "I'm bordering this one," and just basically scurries with Clocksworth into like deep into the fucking ship.
Wait, what?
Clocksworth. So.
Some destinies you don't need to know, nosy fuck.
Well, that's a new one.
Yeah, she literally just casts a larger juice and you are now her fucking test subject, basically.
I find it hilarious.
Yes.
This is just fun to listen
Okay. Yeah, it's just her. But, well, everyone, this is Konako, the fucking the head wizard of House Mandrago.
And then, while you're saying that, she just decides to enlarge reduce and leave away with me after that.
Yes.
Kai is just laughing and drinking more.
Dracula's just joining him for a drink.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's not the weirdest thing I've seen her do.
I know more about that.
Dracula, you notice Kai somehow has seemingly an infinite number of booze.
Yes! We should be friends.
Pointing that out.
Also,
Do you gamble?
Jaydon, were you questioning him on his drinking habits, or what did you say?
no, I was gonna say I'm gonna I'm gonna leave. I'm actually getting very tired. It's getting late.
Okay, do you want your character to fall asleep, or do you want to just leave as a player?
I'll just leave as a player. We can say like Jaydon is just going to go into the airship.
Okay. So, Jaydon retreats into the airship. Take care. See you next time.
Sleep well.
Okay, bye.
This is
Bye.
fun. If anyone else would like a small break, by the way, we are about 2 hours into the stream, and getting water is a good idea.
Yeah, Jerkul is just basically to the fact that the fox can see anything. Is just smirks up, looking near. There's some things that you're not meant to know.
Just Kai mentions to all of you, do you have any idea how much alcohol it takes to get a dragon drunk?
I have any idea how much alcohol it takes me to get drunk?
You can't get drunk. It doesn't count.
I'm damn well proud of it. Though I'm not proud of it.
And then he accidentally conks you in the head with a bottle. I'm not even going to make an attack roll. I'm just going to see if that happens.
Jerkul would catch it. Jerkul would actually catch it in his gun.
Yeah. Because you have a fancy gun as well, I can see. Is that a cane? You have a cane gun?
Indeed, there's more fancy things about me than you'd ever know.
I
Just
can
been
tell.
walking around
That
just like
thing's an
falling down.
artifact. Like my trident.
Yes, your Stormfrax trident.
Oh, it's more than just that, laddie.
You're gonna be good friends, aren't we?
Thing's name is Wave. Doesn't like to shut up. It talks to me all the time. Won't talk to anyone else, though.
Ah.
It keeps trying to get me to worship some fish thing in the water that is calling to me from the deep, and I'm not into that nonsense.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Cheeky, but as far as I know, this thing doesn't have an off button. I tried snapping it in half, and that didn't work. It just fixed itself. And he turns to the rest of you and goes, well, since the captain, quote unquote, has left, is there any questions all of you have before my crew just aboards? And you see that the crew has begun to board. There's about 400 people filing onto the ship.
Well, Jaydon got the right number of people.
Yeah, he actually has overkill. He has about twice the number of people he fully needs.
Oh, I don't think that's a question that what's his name? Kay can answer.
Why can the ship teleport? Ty Shrugs and says, I've never heard of a teleporting ship. If this ship can actually teleport, that's pretty good. But if you just talk about moving you around on the inside, that's nothing special.
Sorry about that.
Tis fine. And I said that in character.
It crashed on me.
What I am talking about. I like to think Rattle just screams that. He goes, hey, no need to get testy with me.
I
Here.
would fit for Rattles just after coming back from being teleported without anyone warning him it could do that.
Rattle, make a dex save.
Rattle, make a dex save.
As he says, you should lighten up some, and he throws a bottle of booze at you, so make a dex save. You miss, so the bottle of booze hits you in the face, doesn't break, and then lands into your hand. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you're struck in the face by this bottle of booze. I'll point out, by the way, these aren't any normal-sized bottles. These are about 1-gallon bottles of booze. Like, they're huge. They're big.
I have deleted my character from the map as I am technically no longer on top of the deck.
True. But yeah, see, this is going to be a role-playing session. Basically said that.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to be annoying. I'm just having fun with this.
Though, at this point, it's basically just Surtur, Rattle, and Clockwork. And that's about it. Because everyone else is either left or...
Wait, what happened?
Jaydon left, Zokarai left. I think that's it, actually.
Zokarai left a while ago. Jaydon asked to just leave, and Jaydon has to go.
Jaydon barely said anything.
Jaydon has been talking to me in DMs. He's been the reason why a bunch of random nonsense has been happening.
Ah, okay.
So if we'd rather get started, I can sail the ship pretty well.
Are you talking to Kai?
Dracula's just saying that to Kai.
Kai says, "What do you know about ships?"
More than you think. More than I know.
Who are you, anyway? Like, really, who are you?
Just call me Dracula then. Although, since I've been adopted, Dracula Arvigale.
Yeah, I don't buy it. You hold yourself with a certain mystique that betrays you as just a regular adventurer. Though, whatever. Keep your secrets. Where'd that clock boy go?
He's always going here and there.
Kai goes off to go look for Clocksworth.
I'd love to ask Jaydon where the fuck I am now, but
You probably ended up in your bedroom, but he doesn't have a map done for that yet.
yes.
However, if you remember correctly, he said he'll make it look like however you want it to look like. So, do you remember the description you gave for your bedroom?
I did not even know he said that, so no.
He was custom making everyone their own bedrooms. I think he forgot to make yours, but it looks like how you would want Clocksworth's bedroom to look. To give you an idea. So basically, I'm, as a DM, saying you have full agency over how it looks.
I have no clue what to put in the room aside. Well, not even a bed. Do I even need a bed because long rest for an elf?
Right, it might just be a meditation pad.
Takes less it takes less space. Blah.
I mean, the funny thing is, for Cathangos' room, since he does have a room there, the bed is just for Raiju. It's just this huge king-size bed. I remember Jay was like, okay, where's the doggy bed? No, that's Raiju's bed.
Right, Dracul has a separate bedroom from Cathangos and Raiju. So, let me tell you how the interior of Jaydon's ship works. If you go into it without a destination in mind, you'll end up in a random location. If you go into it with a destination in mind, you will end up where you want it to go.
Random on the ship or random not on the ship?
It can only send you to places within the ship. So, like, it'll only send you to random locations that are in the ship.
I was just double checking.
I wonder what destination the fox had in mind then.
Though Silvestro and the Feywild are also included as possible places you can end up from that. Because his lair is connected to the Feywild, and you can end up in his lair or in the Feywild. Or in Timeline 2's Tavern. You can also end up there too, technically. But I'm not going to do that just because Timeline 2 complains about there being too many players. Rattle just cut, Kai just says back to, Kai, as he's leaving, says to Rattle, you're never too old to drink. drink while the drinking's good, and then he goes off to go look for Clocksworth, which the thing he was thinking about is, well, it's wherever Clocksworth is. Which is good enough for him to end up in your bedroom. So now he's in your bedroom, Clocksworth.
Okay. I am curious how the end. If Jaydon was here, I'm curious how the teleportation would work with the fox carrying me over somewhere.
Right.
If we take different places, but yeah.
The fox likely has its own room, and there's other stuff, and blah blah blah. It makes you delete people from the map that are gone. Where did Radix go? Rattle. Kevin skittered down into his own room. That's shared with Jaydon. Actually, he has a separate room from Jaydon for specific reasons. Okay. Is anyone still left in this stream, by the way?
Me?
Okay, so you and Clocksworth. There's about 400 people filing in. Do you guys bother to give them a look over, like at some of the crew? Because there's a wide variety of people.
Oh yeah, the Phantom and Guardian and Edward would just be going to the church. Dracul would actually be looking out for someone.
Who?
Person you talked about.
You mean Kai, the one who went below decks?
He'd just be like, he'd actually be going, following Kai.
So, okay, so he went below decks to follow Kai, okay. So, no one's above decks to look at the people filing in. Got it. You could potentially turn the shadow to face through the ball, I guess.
Radix is still there.
Radix is sleeping on the deck, and Rattle is currently spending time in Sylvestra. So he's in Sylvestra's lair. And yeah, Church of the Astral Fire, which is a map that's going to be made. So, to give you three an idea, since you're the ones here still, there is a special chat in general forums called the Church of the Astral Fire. This is another roleplay channel, similar to Finrio's Workshop. Surtur, are you aware of it?
I am aware that there are roleplay places. I never bothered to go there.
You
Which
can,
one, yes?
if anyone would be interested, they can look there, and any conversations that happen in there are, again, canon to the series. There is also the Auric Conclave, which is where the Auric have assembled, and is a hidden location that only Jaydon and the people in your party have access to. So the random sailors can't get in there. It's one of the few. It's one of the few locations that you can't randomly end up in. You can only end up into it if you actually want to go there.
Okay.
So you need to know it exists.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a few others. There's a few other rooms like this. Because it's Finrio's Workshop. There's that. There's the Tavern RPG. Not Tavern RPG. The Good Fortunes Tavern, which is the Timeline 2 Tavern. Which, again, that one's the same thing. And you can end up there as a result of going below deck. And, yeah. So, with this, the ship is officially up and running. Huzzah!
And hopefully we will be able to actually take off next session. Bleh.
Yes, next session will, unless you guys want to start doing that now, but most of the people have left.
Yeah, I feel it would be
I
better.
feel like we should wait.
Yeah, so I'll give you a breakdown of what's going to happen next session. Next session, at the start, will be everyone figuring out their senior crew member roles and which ones they're actually going for. That will be at the very start of the session. Once all that's done, and you guys have familiar yourself a bit more with the crew, then you guys will have full reign to set sail. There won't be anything holding you here.
I joke that that's like the Wind Waker theme in my head. Like, you know when Link first sets off?
Yep.
I know.
Da-da-da-da-da.
In fact, I'm going to make a D&D announcement. If you guys could, it would be nice if you figured out senior crew member roles before the start of the next session. So we could have it just start with you guys setting off. As for
Okay.
how much time it takes, I don't know. What do you think would be a reasonable amount of downtime for everyone to figure out what they're doing?
I thought that for a while I thought that was the reason we had downtime originally.
The reason why we had downtime originally is because Jaydon was trying to find a solution to the crew problem. He's found a solution to the crew problem.
Oh, okay.
Now you're getting adjusted to the crew role, which will be a separate thing. Okay, so
I have no clue. Is there a rule for the?
yeah, if you go into homebrew rules, there is a section on crew.
Bruce.
Which
Crew.
appears to have a lot of space in between the two sections. I don't know why.
It looks weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, it's doing this nonsense.
And spend half an hour familiarizing. Oh, okay. Okay. Doesn't seem to take a lot of time.
No. I don't know why this thing is completely borked. I'll have to probably fix this at some point.
If you want, I can help you with it next, like when we work on it.
It's fine. Yeah, we'll probably work on it then. If you want an easier way to read it, you can actually go to the specific resource thing that I use, which is in Outside Resources, which has the rules for this. Which I might honestly just link that directly, but, yeah. By the way, that's why I dragged the thug out there, because he specifically has trained recruits. Could there be a RP for the Dragon Lair bug next session? No, not likely. That would be happening in between sessions.
I think just the same thing like Dracula's full talk with, Chad is gonna be in between sessions.
Full talk with Chad. What?
Not Shad! Kai! Why did I mix up the blacks?
I don't know.
It sounds
Take,
very racist the way I worded it, but you know what I mean, Bug.
yeah, take care, Jaydon. The RP for the server. Do you want... Actually, that's a good question. If you guys want, I can make a roleplay chat that's just Silvestro's lair.
I feel like it fits.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll make a roleplay chat that's just Silvestro's lair. That way you guys can just talk to him anytime.
There's been a running theme of us going to Sylvester's lair for random shit, so yeah.
Okay, new general chat.
I mean, yeah, we. The amount of time I know, I've went a couple of times in Sylvestro's lair to get an item, and I would assume I'm not the only one that did that.
No, we've all done that. As for like our own rooms, I feel like that wouldn't make sense if we just like, oh yeah, this and this and this and this and this. That'd just take up too much space.
Give me a minute.
Silvestro, for any reason, come hang out here with him. Chapter 1. And again, just like with the other cats, it's quasi-canon, as in it's mostly canon, but the specific time it takes place is not always consistent.
Oh shit, we have to figure out what happened to the broom.
Timeline 1, Timeline 2, Oncoming Storm. Sure, I'll also give it the funny tag. Roleplay. And then, General.
I mean, this will lead to a weird moment in which Shad may accidentally walk into this like, oh hey, we met someone named Kai.
Alright. I'll also start adding images to the various chats soon.
I think we added one to a couple.
I added like a fireplace to the general chat and stuff.
I mean, I can help you out with that as well.
That's
I'm
fine.
in between stuff, so I have a lot to do. So I'm in a very working mood.
I am back.
Anyway, would people like to call the stream here?
I mean, there's not much else to do. I mean, the only thing I'd be curious is what the hell happened with the fox, but yeah, I kind of need Jaydon for that.
What do you want to know about the fox so much?
I mean, she took me somewhere to do stuff. What is stuff?
She took you somewhere?
Yeah?
Why did she take you somewhere? I wasn't involved in that, so...
Oh, you weren't... I thought I was fully certain you were there when she cast Reduce and...
If I wasn't paying attention because I was busy dealing with other things. So I don't know the context. Give me context.
Well, it was after she realized that she couldn't read me. She reduced me, took me somewhere, and I don't know the rest.
Well, you're gonna have to go talk to Jaydon about that then.
Yep. which is what I'm saying. The only thing I'd be interested in is knowing more about what the hell happened there, and I can't get that information right now, anyways.
Right, so I'm gonna call the stream here. Thank you everyone for watching, if indeed you still are. I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye.